shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively.
I'm Dan from Maryland Double Deckers, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Oh, you are watching Good Morning Frederick. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, October 29th. I am your host, Dani Gurry. It is a crazy week it's been so far, and it's only Tuesday morning. I don't know how that happens, but a lot of great stuff happening, as always, in our beautiful town of Frederick. All right, here is a rundown of the show today. We got Bob Miller with our local news, weather, and sports. He is from WFMD's Morning News Express. If you do not know, he is the morning mayor. Did you know that? Yeah, he is. We're going to go over everything that is happening in Frederick for the rest of the week and the weekend. CTC, our high school students from the TV Multimedia Department at the Career and Technology Center, have their next video called No Place for Hate. And then we've got Tech Tips with Ashley from 34 Blast, going to talk about keeping your information safe online. And then I chat with Fidias Hernandez, who is the GM of Bentztown. He's a great guy. It's just kind of like a cool people of Frederick segment, which I love. That's what this show is all about. All right. Also helping the nonprofits. We got a couple days left. Let's see. Today is Tuesday, Wednesday. So Thursday, the home of everything Frederick will be open for purchases. I do know it is Halloween, so hopefully we've sold some merch this month to donate those proceeds to Christmas Cash for Kids. We've got one more month, and then all the proceeds from the sale of Good Morning Frederick merch is going to be donated. Christmas Cash for Kids is the first week in December. It is on WFMD. If you do not know about this story, we're going to talk about it because I used to work at the radio station where it was founded. And it's kind of come full circle for me for this. But when you are at the home of everything Frederick, if you spend $30 or more in Good Morning Frederick merch, you get a free ornament and sticker. So that's cool. And that's the ornament right there, the ugly sweater Good Morning Frederick ornament. It's very cute. It's metal. I love it. It will adorn my tree. And if you guys don't buy them, I might have a whole tree dedicated to Good Morning Frederick, actually. So, buy the merch and you're helping kids in Frederick County have a Christmas. Simple. You get something, they get something. We all win. All right, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We haven't given up there yet. Ask a friend or two to subscribe, please. I want to welcome all the new subscribers to the channel. I think we're holding it like 150. So if you're wondering what this 1050. If you're wondering what this show is all about, well, it is all about Frederick County, Maryland. It's all about you, the people, the community, what's happening. It's a lot of fun. And I appreciate you guys being here and sharing, especially if you see somebody you know that's highlighted, share the video and just say, hey, I saw you today. All right, don't forget about the podcast. If you're in the car and you just want to listen to the show, you can. You can find us on most platforms like Spotify, Amazon Music, and iHeart. All right, let's get this Tuesday going. Thank you to our show sponsor. We help you move, whether you're moving across the street or across the country. Nicholas and his team of moving experts can make the whole thing easy. We Help You Move is veteran-owned and a supporter of the Frederick community, including Christmas Cash for Kids. WeHelpYouMove.com. Also, of course, if you comment and I see it, I can add it to the screen. So send a comment. Say hello to somebody. Say hello to us. I want to say good morning to Tara and good morning to Michelle. So good. You guys are so great about always making sure you drop by and leave a comment. I appreciate you guys very, very much. All right, we got Bob Miller coming with our local news, weather, and sports. Good morning.
Hello there. How are you?
I'm great. How are you today?
You know what? Every day's a holiday. Every meal's a banquet.
Well, that is true. It is just all a frame of mind, isn't it?
Yes. I'm not always that way. Hey, I like the new little Bob and Dani the Halloween colors.
Oh, you like that?
Yes. It's a change, right? Am I wrong?
I think it is. Yeah. My platform made some upgrades. I can actually do some really fun stuff. Like I could make us all circles. I could put us all into circle mode instead of square. And there's a bunch of fun stuff we can do.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah. But, I'll show you. Like here, watch. Here we can do this. Look. Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
Yeah. So anyway,
I like the
have
square
a little
better.
fun with it.
Because I am square, man. I'm square. How it is. What was that from? Was that the Flintstones? I think it was the Flintstones where they
probably
something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris got the day off today. He was being a do-gooder, I read a report and said that do-gooders are better looking to people.
More attractive, hey?
More attractive to people because obviously they say, people who do good seem to be more attractive, or they just have that appearance of being attractive.
Well, I would say it is because people who generally do good are happier people. When you smile at people and you have that look about you, I do think that is very attractive.
Unless you smile like that.
Yeah, not like that.
I can show you pictures of somebody who does that, but I won't.
Well,
but he works in the building. He works in the building, though.
I do have to say, I am still riding pretty high after the Commanders win on Sunday. I know I hate to bring this up.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, I would say that the Redskin Commander fans have the right this year to boast all they want. I mean, they've had so many bad years. They got something to hang their hat onto.
Like 25 years of horrible stuff. It's terrible. And I tell you, my social media is just filled with reactions, not only from the Commanders and video footage of Commanders coming out after the game at the stadium, and even the reactions of Bears fans in bars and at home. It is really quite extraordinary. But I do have to say, I think Tyreek, that karma, boy, hit him upside the head like you would not believe.
So you're talking about the guy who was mocking because
Taunting.
they were taunting. The Bears had scored with just seconds left to go in the game, and he was being I guess a taunter, whatever you.
Yeah, he put the cart before the horse, so they say,
right.
and was taunting and missed the play. He was actually the one who tipped the ball backward rather than batting it down and led to that amazing catch. I mean, unbelievable, the whole thing.
Well, it's hard. I mean, every one of those guys other than Noah Brown high pointed that ball.
Yeah.
So that's about as high as they could go. They high pointed the ball. There was not going to be any batting it down. Maybe batting it backwards, yes, but they just didn't do that. They just tipped the ball.
Yeah.
And they should have had somebody further back, like the Commanders did, to catch it. But great. It was a great game. Enjoy it and revel in it. It looks like it's going to be a good season for you guys.
Well, look, it's already probably one of our best seasons. So we, no matter what happens now, but I gotta say, that arm Jalen Daniels has is unbelievable. 70-yard throw. I mean, even he just cranked back and threw it. It was amazing. So anyway.
About 10 yards shorter than I can throw it, but well, that's on I don't even PlayStation. I don't even have a gaming system, so I can't tell you.
When you're playing Madden, that's your length right there.
Yeah, I almost would love to have a gaming system, but I just don't. We had a Wii back in the day.
I did like the Wii. That's about as far as I get with gaming. I liked the bowling. I was really pretty good at the bowling, actually. In tennis, I wasn't too bad.
Now pickleball. They probably have pickleball.
I have not. Do you play?
No. I have a friend. I have a friend of mine. Well, actually, she's a good friend of my wife's. She is. I don't know. I think she's about the same age as my wife, but she is ranked in the country for girls her age or ladies her age. So,
I
that's pretty cool.
really want to learn.
Yeah. I have little tiny ankles and a big fat belly, and I don't know if that works together when it goes to pickleball. I'd have to have some guy tape me up just to make sure my ankles don't snap. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I'm sorry. Right. Hey, did you see the story about the ballot boxes being set on fire?
Yes, in
Portland,
Northwest, right?
Vancouver, Washington, and there was another place.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they will ever find those people who did those ballots, and if they have some kind of a way to figure out who they were, because I don't think they do.
Well, here's the thing. There is no reason these ballot boxes ought to be outside police stations, outside 24-hour. There should be surveillance. This is our election. How do we just leave a ballot box out? Nobody monitoring, nobody checking to see what people are putting in there. That to me is a travesty in itself.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not a big fan of early voting. I'm not a big fan of ballot, mail-in ballots. I understand, we used to have those. I'm like, people are like, oh, well, we've done that. No, they were ballots that were provisional ballots or whatever, because you were going on vacation.
Right.
And that's, they were absentee ballots. That's what they were.
Right.
Not these other ones. And they made it easy to, during the pandemic and stuff. And then they're like, hey, this looks like it's a way to stuff ballots and to cheat, because that's exactly what happened here. Somebody whoever voted wanted to erase their ballots, whether they're Republican, Democrat, or Independent.
Yeah.
It's
I
sad.
mean, look, honestly, again, the fact that we are not treating voting in an election as as what it is, which is the most important thing we have as citizens of this country, and we are not. I just, it's extraordinary to me that these ballot boxes are just sitting out random with no cameras, no nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's almost as if they want to make it so easy for people to do the not right thing. And that's
Right.
the thing that bothers me the most. We're not treating it as important as it is, where, every person who wants to vote is being counted, and that we are protecting those ballots with everything we should.
Yep. Those people are ugly because they're not do-gooders.
Not do-gooders. They are not attractive.
All right. Maryland State Police in Washington County are investigating an armed robbery of a sheet store in the 1200 block of Lager Drive in Hagerstown. Now, shortly after 4:30 yesterday morning, a man entered his store, displayed a knife to the manager. After getting some cash, he left. The suspect is described as a Caucasian in his mid to late 30s. The suspect was last seen wearing a red bandana, blue jeans, and a black hoodie, which is just about half the mid to late 30 people wear anyway. They're going to work. Trooper said he had two accomplices. One was a Caucasian woman who was last seen wearing a black jacket, gray sweatpants. The third person, the driver of a white ML Series Mercedes, which served as the getaway car. Really? You need a Mercedes to go rob a Sheetz? I guess.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, right?
Gas is expensive.
Maryland Attorney General Office is investigating the death of a man in a Hagerstown police custody. A little over the mountain, investigation is underway. Police of the death of a man in police custody over the weekend. Police say the officers were dispatched to East Washington Street at around 10:15 p.m. They were serving a search warrant on a home at that block. Upon arriving, they saw a man outside of his home. He was taken into custody, placed in handcuffs in the back seat of the car. Now, while in the back seat, the man started vomiting and had difficulty breathing. He then became unconscious. Officers rendered medical aid, and the man was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Now, under Maryland law, that investigation of any death penalty, any death in police custody is handled by the state's Attorney General's Office of Independent Investigations Division. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there.
Yeah.
Sports yesterday. Hey, if you're a Dodgers fan, you got to be happy. 3-0 right now. Freddie Freeman probably going to win the MVP. Homered for the third straight game. Walker Buehler pitched another World Series gem. The Dodgers beat the Yankees 4-2. The Yankees lose. They are now behind 3-0 to the Dodgers. Calvin Austin III got a little pep talk from Coach Mike Tomlin. He also texted his friends over the weekend, said, hey, I'm due to break one. And that he did. 73 yards and a touchdown, 29-yard over-the-shoulder catch, gave the Steelers the boost they needed, a 26-18 win on Monday night. So another loss in the NFC East on another team just helps propel the Commanders and their lead over everybody else. Now, the Eagles are right on their tail, but, they're looking pretty good. Frederick Cadets get the number one seed in volleyball in the Class 4A West region. They'll take on the winner of TJ and Urbana. No date or time has been announced. Urbana sophomore Claire Son had best day of any Frederick County golfers Monday. She carded a 75 to lead all girls in the first round of the University of Maryland. Now, the two teams, they didn't make the cut, Urbana and Oakdale, but Son is the two-time Frederick County and district winner, is one stroke ahead of Victoria Diaz of Winston Churchill and 4 ahead of Northwest Julia Hua and Severna Park's Nicole Chavanek. And good luck to her. I shoot 75, all the time, and then I move on to the back nine.
I'm telling you,
on a good day.
Golf is not my thing. I don't play, but my husband does, and yeah, that's amazing.
I love playing golf with my wife. You should take it up, and she only likes to play because I let her cheat. You know, if somebody gets
that has to be the rule.
that is the rule. I mean, she's like, I'm done. I'm gonna pick it up, and I'm like, oh, what'd you get? She goes, I don't know, double par, and I'm like, I'm gonna put you down 4 or 5, honey. You're good to go. And then if somebody else comes up behind us, and I'm like, just pick it up. I don't care. I really don't. I mean, none of that kind of bothers me. None of that bothers me.
Yeah. No.
Hey, it is a fall day today, Danny. We could get maybe high 70, but probably more like 68. Nighttime lows tonight into the 40s, which is where we are right now. Looking ahead towards the week, it's going to be all 70, 77 for Wednesday, 79 on Thursday. Let's see, trick or treat is tomorrow, right?
Yeah. No.
Yes.
2 days.
Is it the 31st?
30th. Yeah.
The 30th, right?
No. 31st, Thursday.
Okay. Well, 79, 58 is your temperatures when you get the little ghouls and the little goblins and all the princes and princesses and all the other people out there for Halloween. So it looks pretty good. Right now we've got 45 and partly sunny. There you go.
There you go. Are you, do you guys get a lot of trick-or-treaters?
We do. You know what? I was talking about going trick-or-treating myself, and then I realized I've already treated myself to some of the candy that we're going to hand out. So, and I wore a costume as a fat old radio guy.
Perfect.
Yeah, my wife goes, there's not going to be anything left. I'm like, honey, there'll be tons of Kit Kats.
Do you have any like full-sized candy bar houses in your neighborhood?
Not that I know of. A lot of our neighbors don't really do trick or treating, and then we do get to. I mean, we had a bunch of kids roll up one time, and
oh, you just went out. Your sound just turned off. It's kind of like we're at the debates, and they just shut your mic. All right. Well, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. I love it. See you later. Oh, boy, on that note. All right. Oh, Lordy. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to be back with everything that's happening in Frederick, plus CTC's latest video, No Place for Hate. We got tech tips with Ashley from 34 Blast. We're talking about keeping your information private online. And Fidias Hernandez is from Bentztown, and I chat with him today. All of that comes up right after this.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams of perfect, yeah. Shining family beyond compare.
Travel better with Antietam World Travel Service, your gateway to worry-free journeys. With their extensive network, unmatched experience, and personalized services, you can explore the world with confidence and ease. When you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to AntietamTravel.com now and get started on your dream vacation. All right, let's talk about what is happening in Frederick. Goodness, there are so many great things. This segment of Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Taco Bar. It is Taco Tuesday. You get 20% off 3 tacos all day long. Taco Bar is right in West Point Plaza on Route 40, right between 40 and alternate 40. Today, you can get, how about steak, chicken, al pastor, carnitas, or fish tacos? I think you can get a combination and choose any or all of those. And there are vegan taco options as well. If you have dietary restrictions and you're vegan, you can take care of that at Taco Bar. And if you're feeling a bit adventurous, well, try the beef tongue and small intestine tacos today. TacoBar1.com, Taco Tuesday. Get your 20% off all day. All right. Talking about what's happening in Frederick, if you want the full calendar, just go to promocircus.com, click on Everything Frederick Live, and then click on Calendar of Events, and you will see the hundreds of events that we have going on seemingly every single day. All this week, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., you can head to the Frederick County Animal Control on Rosemont Avenue and get a free microchip for your pets. Especially good if they go outside at all. This will help to return the pet to you if they somehow get lost or out of your yard or don't come home. They're at 3 o'clock. You can head over to Brookville Farm. They have pumpkin patch and all that great stuff. Tonight at 5:30 to 8, if you're not doing anything this evening and you want to see some really, really brilliant kiddos, it is the Junior Entrepreneur Pitch Competition at New Spire Arts. I was at the rehearsal yesterday. These kids range in age, I would guess, from about 10 to 17, probably. These are all Frederick County high schoolers and or school-age children, up from elementary to high school. And they're going to do their pitch for a chance not only to win some cash for their business, but also the top 2. There are 2 divisions. I think one is concept or idea, and one is business that is already happening. The first place winners get marketing dollars on Good Morning Frederick. So you will see them here. And the second place also gets some marketing support. And I'm hoping that I get to be able to interview all of them. I'm going to try to interview a few tonight, maybe after or before the pitch, but we'll see how things roll. But I'll definitely get them on the show. Really inspiring, very smart kids. I love it. Tomorrow, again, you can get your pet microchipped, again, 10 to 3. You can head over to the Myersville Community Library for the Daniel Tiger Preschool Party at 10:30. 4:30, it's Paul Oween at Ballinger Creek Dog Park. And at 5, the Women in Business Network is at Bentztown for a networking meeting. If you want to head over there and meet some women in business, which is great. Thursday, you can head, the very cool special needs dance party is at FCF Church from 11:30 to 12:30. This is really great. What a great opportunity to meet other parents and to get your children out and having a great time. At 9 o'clock, the Rocky Horror Picture Show is showing at Warehouse Cinemas in Frederick. And of course, it is Halloween. Our neighborhood does trick or treat from 6 to 8 p.m. on Halloween evening. On Friday, 10 to 3, again, last day for you to, it might not be Friday, actually. I thought they said through October. I'm going to double check that because I thought maybe the grant went through October. I will double check that for tomorrow. Field of Screams, if you haven't gotten your, if you'd like to do scary things, you can head over to Field of Screams in Maryland. That is, I think, in Damascus, Olney. And 7 to 10, it is Monster Mash Friday night at the Frederick Fairgrounds. You can head over there for some fun. Saturday is First Saturday in downtown Frederick, and I can tell you there's a lot of great things going on downtown from about 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Many of the merchants have specials or fun things. Interactive things are happening as well. If you want to check out the new Roy Rogers on Route 40, WFRE will be at that new unveiling of their, they got a little facelift from 10 to noon. They will be out there. Noon to 2, come over to the home of everything Frederick at 401 North Market Street. And there will be fun stuff for the kiddos to do from noon to 2. And come, buy your Good Morning Frederick merch to kick off our November nice and strong. Noon to 3, then you can head down to the Acton Children's Business Fair along Carroll Creek. That is where I think she said they have 60 some entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs who are out promoting their business and selling their stuff along Carroll Creek. And 1 to 4 around the same place, but in the amphitheater, it's free. There is a STEM carnival with STEM games that kids can play and a lot of fun there. So lots happening right down on Carroll Creek on First Saturday. And if you have kids and you want to keep them entertained and have some fun, you can bring them to the home of everything Frederick first and then head down to the creek for some fun there. Saturday night, our clocks fall back 1 hour. Then Sunday, how about checking out the autumn excursion train ride, Walkersville Southern Railroad. And you can do a self-paced downtown Frederick art walk. There is a map available at the Downtown Frederick Partnership website. And you can see some of the great artwork that we have in downtown Frederick. If you have an event that you would like included on our calendar, please just email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com, or you can send it to me through social media. You can send it to me via Messenger. You can tag me in stuff, though I don't see that as often as the emails, obviously, or the messaging. All right. People of Frederick. Well, really, this is our kids, high schoolers from all over the county at CTC, the Career and Technology Center. These high school students are enrolled in the TV and multimedia department, and they've created their next video installment. This one is No Place for Hate.
Welcome to No Place for Hate. Today I sat down with Lorraine Marshall to discuss what we'll be doing with this club at CTC.
Can you introduce No Place for Hate for us?
The No Place for Hate.
I don't know what has happened there. Let's just see. We're going to try this again. I don't know what's going on lately. Technology. All right. Let's see if we can get this back on. No, it does not seem like we can. Okay. Well, let's do this. We are going to move to our market makers, and I will figure out what's going on, and then we will come back to that one. I love it. I love it. Love it. Gotta love all this good stuff. All right, let's move to market makers. We're going to talk about Fidias Hernandez at Bentztown. All right, Market Makers sponsored by Pulling for Veterans. They are still looking for veterans who may want to participate in the Brunswick Veterans Day Parade on Sunday, November 10th. I think this is like the 90-something Veterans Day Parade, which is phenomenal. I'm so excited that Brunswick still does this. Email outreach at pullingforveterans.org if you know somebody or you yourself would like to participate. Fidias Hernandez has taken some detours in life, as we all tend to do, but he's finally found a place where he feels like his future is bright. Here is Fidias from Bentztown. I'm at Bentztown with Fidias Hernandez. You are one of the managers here. Are you the general manager? Are you the head guy manager? Are there levels? You're not going to say that, right? Somebody's going to get mad.
No. I am the general manager here, but
Okay.
you know,
Okay, so it doesn't seem like it is the video. Somehow it seems like, wow, this is awesome. Okay, well, we're going to try tech tips. We're going to try to run tech tips and see if that runs. And then I'm going to do something else. I have no idea why this is not going well today, but happy Tuesday.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another week of Tech Tips with Ashley from 34 Glass. In today's episode we're going to talk about a very important topic, improving your online privacy. In today's digital world, it's crucial to protect your personal information from prying eyes. Don't worry, I'll share some easy and practical tips to help you stay safe. So let's get going. First of all, what is online privacy? What does it mean? Online privacy is about controlling who can see your personal information and how to use it. This includes everything from your social media posts to your shopping habits and even your location. When you're online, most websites and apps collect data about you. Knowing this can help you make smarter choices about what information you share and with who. So first of all, let's back up a little bit and we talk about strong passwords. One of the simplest ways to protect your online privacy and not have your accounts hacked and all that. You see people have their don't accept a friend request in Facebook from this person because my account got hacked. Generally that's because their password wasn't strong. A strong password is one that is hard for others to guess. Avoid using easily accessible information like your name, your birthday, your dog's name, your husband's name, your husband or partner's name, your kid's names and birthdays together, because that's easily accessible and they can find that online. Instead, create a difficult password with a mix of letters, uppercase and lowercase, numbers, symbols, considering using a password manager, and that'll be one for a future episode down the road to track your passwords. These tools can generate strong, very strong passwords for you and store them securely, making it easier to use different passwords for each account. Reusing the same password? Not a good idea. Next part is enable two-factor authentication. I talked about that in the previous episode as well. 2FA, if someone does get your password, they still need to have another layer of checking to get access to the account. That can either be via having a number sent to your phone, either in a text message or an authenticator app such as Microsoft Authenticator or Google Authenticator. It makes it very, very difficult for them to hack into your account if they need that extra layer of protection that is always adjusting. Next part, be careful with your personal information. Think twice before sharing personal information online. I think that's pretty straightforward. This includes details like your full name, your address, your phone number, even your birthday. Scammers can use this information to impersonate you or steal your identity. When filling out forms online, only provide the information that is absolutely necessary, a required field. If a website asks for information you're uncomfortable sharing, consider whether you really want to do business with that website. I know I wouldn't. Next part is review the settings on social media. Now, most people don't. Go through the terms and services. Check what they're actually wanting to use all the time or have access to. Especially like on your phone, they want access to your contacts. Why? Why do you need contacts? I don't know. You can generally set your profile to private, which means only people you approve can see your content. Regularly check your friend list and remove anyone you no longer, I don't know, for whatever reason, want to have access to your information. You may have a falling out with your friends. They don't need to know all your stuff. Next one, be wary of public Wi-Fi. I know it's convenient to go to a Starbucks, or you're at the airport waiting for your flight, and they go, hey, we've got free public Wi-Fi. It's not always secure. Avoid accessing any information while you're on that public Wi-Fi. So no personal information on public Wi-Fi. Don't go to your banking sites. Don't go to your personal accounts. Don't go to your emails, so on and so forth, while using public Wi-Fi. If you need to use public Wi-Fi, consider using a VPN, which will be a future episode down there, or use the Wi-Fi on your phone. Most people have that and don't even realize they have it. I would much prefer you to start up your hotspot on your phone and use that rather than using a public Wi-Fi at an airport or a Starbucks, or where, not saying Starbucks is bad, but a public Wi-Fi, because you can't always trust anyone else that's on that same public Wi-Fi with you is doing the right thing. Next, clear your browsing history and cookies. Websites track your activity using cookies, which can affect your online privacy. Regularly clearing your browsing history and cookies can help you protect your information. Most web browsers have options to clear your history and cookies when you shut them down every single time. Or you can manually go in there and turn them off yourself and clear it out for 24 hours, 7 days, all time if you really want to. I suggest you do something like that. Next part, always use secure websites. Now, by secure websites, I mean back in the day, you would go to a website http://. That's an old standard. Now it is HTTPS. Yes, meaning secure. Secure certificates. Make sure every website you're going to has that S on there. It means it's verified by a third party that it's a secure website, and it's basically a lot safer than some random website that someone has in their basement on a web server. The indicator, the S, shows that the site encrypts your data, making it safer for you to enter your information. If a site doesn't have these features, think very carefully about it. I know I would. I probably wouldn't even use that website. Next is be cautious with emails and links. Talked about that in the previous episode where we talked about don't click on links from people you don't know, or attachments you don't know, or where the information is coming from. If you're not sure, once again, trust your gut. If it sounds bad, it generally will be bad. Last thing, educate yourself about privacy policies. Take some time to read the privacy policies of all the websites and apps you use. While it may seem boring and tedious and not a lot of fun, these policies explain how your information is collected, used, and shared. Understanding these policies can help you make informed choices about whether you want to use that particular service. If a company doesn't have a clear privacy policy, consider using something else. That is your choice. If you are willing to accept the risk, okay. Now, to sum it up, I know I gave you a lot of information today. Improving your online privacy is essential in today's digital world. Remember to use strong passwords, two-factor authentication. Be careful with your personal information. You wouldn't let a person in your house, so don't let them into your personal information online. Review your social media privacy settings. Beware of public Wi-Fi. As I said, don't use public Wi-Fi. Use your MiFi. Use your hotspot on your phone. Clear the browsing history. Secure websites. Be careful with the emails, and educate yourself about privacy policies. Following those tips is going to help you get a long way in the online world and secure your information. Until next time, I'm Ashley from 34 Blast. Have a good one.
Okay. I'm not sure why the others haven't run. I hope I have loaded them and we're going to be good here. We're going to see. The one thing I do need to do, though, is let's try. Let's see. We're going to try to get this going one more time. I mean, nothing like something fun just to get us going. All right, let's see if we can get CTCs to run again. Here we go.
Welcome to No Place for Hate. Today I sat down with Lorraine Marshall to discuss what we'll be doing with this club at CTC.
Can you introduce No Place for Hate for us?
The No Place for Hate movement actually started back in 1985 with the Anti-Defamation League. We abbreviated ADL. The ADL started with a program called A World of Difference, and the whole promotion of this A World for Difference was to bring to the forefront anti-bullying procedures and anti-hate and all the things that we see in the world that we don't like, to bring about tolerance and promote good feelings and respect for other people that have differences. And so here in Frederick County, all the high schools and middle schools in the county are signing on to No Place for Hate. So it started back in 1985, but now we call it No Place for Hate. And in our school, CTC, we have zero tolerance for any of that hate speech or bullying or anything that would hurt another person's feelings or emotions. And by calling it No Place for Hate, we're bringing it to the forefront of our school. And so we're going to really promote it this year. And we definitely did not tolerate any hate in the past, but now we're going to actually call it No Place for Hate, and we're going to have it a student-led organization, and we're going to help support them so we can bring it to the forefront.
What does No Place for Hate mean to you?
I believe it is a place of caring, a place of safety, and a place of freedom to be who you are.
What No Place for Hate means to me is to build a community in which we can support each other, because it's like a lot of people have experienced hate, and a lot of times we feel like we can't talk about it, and we just don't have a community where we can support each other and, talk about what we've experienced. But No Place for Hate, it gives us a sort of safe space to be able to discuss what we've experienced, and by discussing these experiences and not just keeping them hidden in the shadows, then we can begin to solve hate.
What is your mission with No Place for Hate?
I think our mission this year is to start our chapter, to get a group of students that really want to make a difference and really want to care about other people in their environment here at CTC, and just to get started. And I think we're going to have a couple of different activities this year, and really, as Lindsay had said, promote teachers and students to start a dialogue and start to come up with solutions, and to bring to the forefront that we want to be a place of safety and caring and acceptance.
What is the history?
So No Place for Hate started again in 1985. It was the Anti-Defamation League started it. Originally it was called A World of Change, A World of Difference, and it slowly evolved over time. Certain things happened in the political climate in the world, and they really promote a dialogue and promote anti-hate. They want to stop bullying, and this organization has been set up to help other communities and other schools and different cities bring about change so people are more accepted.
Why is it so important to have No Place for Hate in school?
Just like going back to what I mentioned, so unfortunately hate, it's common in schools, it's common in society, and like I was mentioning before, with No Place for Hate, we can begin to start a dialogue and we can begin to talk about it, and with these shared experiences, then we can sort of bring it into awareness. And when you can talk about something is when you start to feel like you can do something about it.
Absolutely. And I also think we are a close-knit community here at CTC, and I think if we start a dialogue, I think we can make a change.
What are you most excited about having No Place for Hate in this school?
I suppose just to be like open and honest, and it's also going to create like a really caring and supportive community, because we can often feel so divided from each other, but with No Place for Hate we can come together, and you know, it's just a good cause and it highlights kindness.
I think here at CTC we have a unique advantage over other schools. We pull students from every high school in the county, so we have a diverse student body, and I think that we can start here because it's a safe place and make a change here, and I think that'll ripple to the other high schools.
In what word would you describe No Place for Hate?
I suppose community.
Acceptance of others.
What is the importance of having students in leadership roles in No Place for Hate?
So basically, I mean, like I was mentioning before, you know, hate happens in schools, and you know, students are the ones who see it, they're the ones who experience it, and you know, we're the only ones who can bring it to awareness, you know, like teachers and all that, they can't always know what's going on. I feel like young people, we're always at the forefront of change, so by having students participate in No Place for Hate, you know, it's a cause they can be passionate about, it's a cause they can get involved in, you know, they can bring into awareness what's happening in their schools. And it's like, I mean, the school, I mean, sure, it's like run by the faculty and staff, but I mean, the students, they make up the school in ways they run the school. So when they're a part of No Place for Hate, then they can really make a change.
So I'm going to sit in the back seat. I'm so excited to work with a group of students. They're going to make the decisions. I'm just going to sit back and let them have the discussions and bring up with the ideas, and I will help with facilitating, and I will help with the logistics, because sometimes there's logistics in actually being in a building with fire alarms and timing. But I am so excited to see what the students here at CTC develop No Place for Hate to be here at CTC. It's them. They're at the forefront. I'm just going to sit back and watch. And even when I was asked to do this interview, I said, well, it really should be a student. I'm just getting it started, and then the students are going to run with it.
Have you heard of No Place for Hate being used in other schools near us?
Absolutely. All of the high schools in the county are using it. I think Linganore High School, I saw videos, piloted it last year. And I think there's many counties nearby us, Montgomery County, Fairfax County, that has already started in this role of starting a No Place for Hate club in their school. And I have actually looked at a lot of their literature and their videos and their pictures, and it really gives us a lot of great ideas to help lead the way for us to develop our own unique pathway in No Place for Hate here at CTC.
If you were to give one advice to the students in this community, what would it be?
Simply to speak up, to, you know, use your voice for change and to build a community.
When I was younger, I had a very influential person once say to me to remember this phrase, and it's dare to care and dare to be different. And I think that has always been in my heart. We need to dare to care about each other, and we need to be dare to be different, to speak out and make a change.
Any closing remarks?
I'm just really happy I get to be a part of this, and I think it's a really important cause. And you know, I think in previous times, you know, like something like this, maybe less people would have gotten involved with it, but right now we're at the perfect time to implement it. And I really hope that, like Ms. Marshall said, that we can begin to start a dialogue and build a community.
On a personal level, I have a daughter who wore hearing aids when she was in school, and she experienced a lot of bullying. She was called the hearing freak when she was in school, and it really hurt her deeply. She's now turned that around, and she is an influencer, and her whole motto is to bring about change for people with disabilities. And I think sometimes we leave out people with disabilities, but people have differences, and it doesn't make them any less. It actually sometimes makes them more because they're more aware of other things in their environment. So this is a subject that's very dear and near to my heart, that we need to be accepting of others. And especially now with all the things that are happening in the world, there's been an uptick of hate in our world, and it's needed more than ever right now, especially with all the wars going on right now, and also political scene. I've never seen such division in politics in my entire life, and I think we need to bring to the forefront that these are ideas. We need to listen, but we need to be accepting of others.
Can I give you like a hug?
Oh.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely. I love hugs.
Thank
we
you
want.
for watching. We
Oh.
hope No Place for Hate can continue to grow in schools across America. Check out noplaceforhate.org for more information.
There we go. All right. We want to thank CTC for that. Okay. I got to do our next break, and then we're going to come back with Fidias. He's going to wrap it up for us right after this.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come fling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art's splatter room, or join us for a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves. Double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
All right, let's try this one more time. I'm at Bentztown with Fidias Hernandez. You are one of the managers here. Are you the general manager? Are you the head guy manager? Are there levels? You're not going to say that, right? Somebody's going to get mad.
No. I am the general manager here, but
Okay.
you know, like we're a team here, so we're all the same.
Yeah. Like, I know there's no hierarchy.
Nope,
except
not at all.
Maybe Greg, but that's
Yes.
okay. That's the only one.
He's the big boss.
He is the big boss. All right, so I think you are so interesting. Even just chatting with you a few minutes ago about kind of what got you here.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of backtrack a little bit. So you're from Montgomery County originally.
Correct.
We won't hold that against you.
I'm sorry.
Do you live here now?
No, I still live in
You
Montgomery
live
County.
So
I am so sorry.
No, it's okay.
haven't-
We love you. You are part of the community for sure.
Perfect.
And you support all of us.
I
so you are very supportive of a lot of us here. So we do forgive you for that. It's okay. And I'm just kidding. We love I'm from Montgomery County originally, but I left way early.
Okay.
So you went to Gaithersburg High School.
Yes.
And then you started college. Montgomery College first. And then?
Frostburg State.
Okay. And then?
Loyola. I took a little tour around like different schools, you know.
Yeah. Look, you know, I tell you at that age, 18, 19, you're just trying to figure it out, right? It's hard.
You don't know what you want to do.
No.
Because, you know, like when I was in high school, I was like, you know what? I want to be a psychologist. Psychology is awesome. Then when you look at the pay grade, like, they don't make money. Then you're like, you know what? I want to be a firefighter. I want to do, and then you're like, oh no, I can't do that. Like, no. So like, you go through like different cycles of what you want to do, and it's kind of like it's finding yourself.
Yeah, it is.
So, you know, high school is like one of those points where like you still don't know what you want.
Yeah.
I feel like once you get into like college, you know, you start understanding how the real world works.
Yeah.
Then you start saying, you know, this is going to be something that I'm interested in, it's going to be beneficial for me. Because you always have dreams.
Sure.
And you got to shoot for them.
Yes.
But, you know, like, I mean, after all that, I landed here.
Yeah. So when did you start with this group?
I actually was hired at the end of March.
Okay.
with Monocacy Hospitality.
Okay.
So I had an interview with Greg, Jamie, and they called me the very next day. Hey, we want you to be a part of our staff.
So previous to this, what were you doing?
I was working for Wilcoms Inn in Monrovia.
Okay. So you were already doing restaurant stuff and already had kind of that experience.
Correct.
What is it about managing a restaurant that you love?
Well, it's a very, at the end of the day, people see it as a very thankless job, but it's very fulfilling.
Okay.
You get to see the staff that you impact, the guests that come in, and guests start becoming family members.
Yeah.
And then you have that build a sense of the community. So to me, it's one of those moments where you see guests coming in through the door, and then they start knowing you by name.
Yeah.
After that, what their birthday is, what they like, what they don't like, and it's building that sense of community.
Yeah.
And having that community accept you and grow with you. So throughout my career in the restaurant industry, I have met a lot of people that have become lifelong friends.
Yeah.
So being able to build that community and also build that with the staff members that you get, seeing them progress in their career, start here and learn things here that's going to help them pivot and grow in their personal life and careers is amazing.
Yeah.
I've had staff members that I've started out as busboys, and right now they are working for the DOD.
Yeah.
I've had some that started out as servers, and they're working. One of them, amazing girl, she works for the Tennessee Titans now as their event coordinator.
What?
And she was one of my She
that's
was
cool.
it's awesome. You see that
Yeah.
progression that they have, and you may think that you don't impact their lives, but you do impact their lives.
Yeah. I saw your meme you posted, I think just a couple days ago about that. When that somebody could be thinking about you in a good way right now because of something positive you did for them.
Correct.
And that's so true in life, right?
Yeah.
It's so true. And in this environment, you're coming across so many people at, different paths and different parts of their life. It's great. How can Frederick help you right now? What can Frederick, our community, do to support what you're doing here at Bentztown?
Well, we took this project on. It was to revitalize the neighborhood. It was to bring a focus from downtown into a little area that didn't have much foot traffic before. There's been different reiterations of this building before, from the Raw Bar to Blue Side to Gambrel Mountains. So when Greg took this project on, it was more to revitalize this area, this area of Frederick.
Yeah, invest, right? He's investing in this part of the community.
Right. So I think it's a neglected part of it, but I also think that we need the community to come out, support us. Also, try the food, try the cocktails, try the experience that we have here, because we're building a sense of community here.
Yeah.
We have a close-knit family of servers and bartenders and staff that work here, but just give us a try.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I would say this, we've been here several times and love it, but if there's something you don't like, to share that as well, because if it's something that you hear often, it could be something that you may not have realized or something like that. So, we want to give all of our businesses a good chance. This is a beautiful place. It's great, welcoming. The staff is always amazing. And I think it's worth that.
No,
what do you hope for your next, 5 years? Where do you want to be 5 years from now?
Where do I want to be 5 years from now? Well, 5 years from now, this company is growing.
Yeah.
So they are going to be growing, and it's a trajectory that we're going to have. So, in the next couple of years, there's going to be different projects that come along. So hopefully grow within Monocacy Hospitality.
Yeah.
Just find a different role for myself as opposed to just a general manager within the community. But being able to grow with the company is my foreseeable future.
Yeah,
that's why I joined.
Yeah, for sure. I think it was a great one to join as well. All right, well, in order to get him further up the chain, we need to fill this place. And you can come out anytime, Bentztown. Of course, game day Sundays here is amazing. Friday happy hours all night.
Correct.
That is one of the best things.
Yes.
I'm telling you, half price crushes. Oh my gosh, just amazing. What is it?
Half-price-
$5 crushes, right?
$5 crushes, yes.
Yeah, amazing. So come on out, give Bentztown a try. 6 South Bend Street in Frederick, and it's just a short walk from the parking deck. Actually, I've never had a problem parking right along Bentz, ever.
And most of the time there's parking, there's street parking.
Patrick Street. Yeah. So you can find the parking here. All right. Thank you guys for watching. We thank you for what you do every day. We appreciate when we come in to see your smiling face. And we'll see you guys next time.
Thank y'all so much.
All right. It was rough, but we got through it. Thank you so much for hanging in with me. Coming up tomorrow, Bob Miller and Chris Michaels from WFMD. Julie Lishman from Freedom Professional Services will be here to talk about her services she can provide to your company. And Tammy Sue, she is one of 2 people I know who love Halloween almost more than life. I talk with her about her business, acting, and what is coming for her in the future. She's great. You're going to love her. All of that comes tomorrow. Tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick. Have an amazing day. I mean, tell them it's a great show that runs so smoothly that nothing ever happens. How about that? Get out there, Frederick, and let's be great.
From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here to feel it. Good Morning Frederick, rise and shine.